it's been a crazy year. When I think about the year and what, all the different bits we've been through, but coming on here when the times where we have been able to make it just gets you back to thinking about the teaching and learning and the purpose of why we're here. And I think sometimes I really needed that, because you can get kind of you can get caught up with all the things that are going on, which are also really important, all the other bits, but sometimes you can get caught up with that and forget about the bigger purpose and why we do things. So it's always good to kind of come back on and have these discussions. We're like, okay, yes, I can focus back on teaching and learning again. And I suppose the real successes for me in school this year have been like the work on the relationships, and that being that key reading throughout our lesson study for each group. And I know from going into each of the lesson studies and watching a research lesson that was a reading that people really enjoyed and really kind of took on board and have taken something from. And it's great that people have taken it in different ways. Each of the groups have kind of looked at it in different ways. But I'm really looking forward to tonight after school. We've got our lesson study sharing session, so people are going to share what they've learned from their lesson study, and I'm really looking forward to people talking through that element of it as well. I suppose in terms of looking kind of smaller, in terms of EYFS, we've really focused on those relationships as well. We had a change in framework, and the real focus was on not standing there doing lots of evidence taking, and that being with the children, which was a lovely, refreshing kind of stance to take. And actually, we can really see the impact of that, in the progress meetings that we've done at this end of the year, where the practitioners are all talking about their children. You can just tell they know them so well, because they've really spent that time with them and made those relationships. And actually, it's made an impact in different ways. Our reception teachers talking about how our children, don't, when they are called kind of to do like an adult-led activity with it, they don't see it as a bad thing now. Like, oh God, I've been taken away from play. They're like, yes, I get to spend time with this adult who I really enjoy spending time with, and they really value that. And actually, our teachers spending time with them playing, building on what Julie Fisher said yesterday, really means that they get to know the children, know exactly what they need to work on, and therefore the planning and assessment is really tight as well. So it's great to see. We're still at the start of that journey. I wouldn't say we've ticked it off and that's all done, and I'm looking forward to looking at that further, but that's definitely been a win this year.